morning, guys. Today's going to be a little bit crazy. Our youth leader is on vacation, so tonight I am helping out with leading it. My friend Matt is going to be preaching the message, which is going to be awesome. He's like such a great speaker, so I'm excited to hear that. And then I will be actually doing a form of worship with the students. So how we do it when we don't have a worship leader, because our worship leader is out of town as well, I think. When we don't have like a worship leader for music, we go around the room and thank God for something in our lives, something he's done for us, part of who he is, like praising him for who he is. And it's actually scripture to do that, to begin worship with praise and thanksgiving in our hearts. So I get to be a part of leading that, and I'm really excited because worship is so important to me, and I do feel like I have like that worship leader calling on my life. God hasn't like used me in that area yet as far as music goes, but I do know that he will eventually. It just hasn't happened yet. And so it's really exciting to be able to lead it. Really is just taking a look at our hearts, you know, and finding out, what are we thankful for? What has God done for us? Like, why are we doing this, you know? And it's because God is good, you know? We're doing this because God loves us and we want to return our praise to him. So it's really cool to kind of be a part of, to actually be a part of leading the students in what worship really means and what it looks like. And so I'm really excited for that. And I just did my skincare, so my under eyes look really good. There's no dark circles. Oh, there's still like a little bit of something right here, but you know, nobody's perfect. I think I actually scratched, like my eye was itching right there. So anyways, I'm getting my coffee now. It just finished brewing, or it's almost done brewing. Yeah, I think I made 7 cups and it's at 6 right now. So what time is it? It is almost 9:30. I really wanted to get up earlier because I enjoy waking up a little early and being able to like sit and read my Bible or reading like a faith-based book. It's been a really great way to start off my day and helps my mental health a lot. So I did not fall asleep till after 1 o'clock last night, and since I am going to be at church all night tonight with the students, which is that way every Sunday, but I'm like actually kind of in charge in a way. I'm nervous. I'm excited, but I'm nervous because I've never really helped like co-lead something like this, and I just, you know, I want it to go well. So I always drink a cup of ice water in the morning along with my coffee. I try to finish it. I never do, but like ever. I don't know if I ever have, but I try every single morning. So maybe one day I will get there. I have not yet. And then I'm going to use my e-mug today. This is from Target. I want to listen to some worship music while I get my makeup on, but I still want to be able to talk to you guys, so I'm just going to put it on low. Just want an AirPod in. And my worship playlist needs some work. Oh, it didn't even connect. Nothing really crazy has happened. I just realized it's been like a month now, but I have had this channel for 4.5 years, almost 5, and I'm just so thankful for it. And I was just, you know, the typical like YouTuber burnout, and I didn't want to get to the point where I didn't want to do it anymore at all. So I just took a break. I also realized that like my confidence in myself had like been so depleted, and I can't even say it's because of social media. I mean, I'm sure that plays a part in it, but I think ultimately I just needed to reevaluate like my relationship with God and what he wanted me to do. And I knew that it was like to do YouTube and stuff, but I was like, if I don't have confidence in myself, how am I ever going to help other people? Because I mean, I made this channel so that I could help people, you know, and recommend products and talk about God. And I also wanted to be able to see growth in myself. And I didn't feel like I had done much growing. Like, I know I have grown in the last 4.5 years, almost 5 in June. It's crazy. Like, I know that I've grown, but I wanted to see like maturity, you know, and spiritual maturity. And I feel like if I were to look back on some of my videos, I haven't had the growth that I've wanted to have. So taking a step back allowed me to kind of look at what God saw in me. So I just used e.l.f. concealer to conceal my eyes. I don't think I'm gonna do much eye makeup today, so I didn't really do my eyelids. Usually I put it on my eyelids too, and then use some setting powder, which I still might do, I'm not sure. Just gotta leave in like 15 minutes. So now I'm gonna use my IT Cosmetics CC cream for foundation. So anyway, I just wanted to evaluate my spiritual life and like find out where I was lacking, because I feel like I was lacking in a lot of areas and just not letting God fulfill those areas, and that was like not okay with me, of course. So I just took a minute to evaluate my spiritual life, and I think now I'm back on track and going in the direction that God has for me, and that makes me really, really excited. And while it's not always easy to continue in that path, I know that I will be so glad that I followed his plan for me, even when it was challenging and when it wasn't always easy. Because the reason why I feel like it's not easy for me is because I had to walk away from relationships and people and activities that just were holding back my spiritual life. And I'm not even gonna say like I say that as humbly as I can, you know, like I don't judge anyone that maybe participated in what I used to. I used to be like super into like going out to bars and like I'm not judging anyone that does that, but for me that just did not benefit me. And when I took my break, I had already kind of distanced myself from that lifestyle, but unfortunately it led to a lot of like hurt and toxic feelings towards myself. There were a couple relationships that I had to reevaluate and just evaluate like what I wanted for my own life. And I realized that I had a really poor sense of self-worth and a really low sense of confidence, which is unusual for me because I've always been a decently confident person. I mean, everybody has insecurities, but I was realizing that my insecurities were 10 times more tangible than they'd ever been in my life. And I did not like that because it was causing me to make decisions that were not godly, and it was causing me to surround myself with people and activities that did not have my best interest in mind. And so I don't think that every relationship is going to be like perfect, and I don't think any relationship is. I don't think that I expect that from people, but also I had such poor boundaries with people, and I know it's like I don't want to sound like I'm judging anyone or like I'm better than anyone, but I really just didn't care about myself the way that I should have. And I always mistook selflessness for not caring about yourself. And you could still be selfless and have healthy boundaries, is what the Holy Spirit has shown me. You can have healthy boundaries and still be there for people and still be used by God and still be selfless and still love others and put them first without hurting yourself, if that makes any sense at all.
and I'm still learning the ins and outs of that revelation, but it has been so healthy for me, and I have felt such contentment. I can't find my contour brush. Oh, it's in my hand. Anyways, I'm still learning the ins and outs of that revelation, because for so many years, like all of my 20s and probably like 18, 19 too, I love people so much. I really do. And I don't ever want anyone to feel like I'm not there for them. So instead of communicating like, hey, I'm here for you, but I need this or that as well, like maybe space, or I need to schedule a time to talk to you. I can't just, drop what I'm doing. I think it's really important to tell people that, because that way they don't feel like it's personal towards them. And I would just drop what I was doing and be there for people. And, that's not what we're supposed to do, You don't want to drop your commitments and your daily habits and your daily routines. Of course, you want to be sensitive to the Holy Spirit to allow him to change that up, but I don't think he's going to do that with every single person in your life, every single day. He wants us to be healthy spiritual beings for ourselves as well, and I just kind of lost that and didn't realize how important it is to make sure you're taking care of yourself, and that's not like a selfish thing. Like, I thought it was selfish, and that was unhealthy on my part. Basically, boundaries are super important, and it's not a bad thing. So if someone tells you, hey, I need to evaluate the boundaries of this relationship, or we need to set better boundaries, that's not a bad thing, and it's actually good. It's actually probably going to benefit your relationship with that person. I've been listening to the book Boundaries, funny enough, by Dr. Henry Cloud and Dr. John Townsend. I think that's his name. It's a really good book. I listen to audiobooks while I work. I'm sorry, I'm not telling you guys what I'm using. For bronzer, I used the Fenty Beauty bronzer in the shade Island Ting. And then now I'm using my Tarte Park Princess palette, and I'm using the shade Happy Hour. It's this middle shade right here, and I've just been using this as blush lately. I just like the color. I've been listening to this audiobook, and there's so much to it. I want to buy the physical book so that I can study it better, and I can just kind of like underline and highlight and like fold the pages in and stuff, and like mark them with marker, like the tabs, because it's so good. And it's been so helpful to me. And it's the perfect, like, I don't even know how I stumbled across it, you guys. It's totally like the Holy Spirit. It's like, you need to read this. And before I even picked up the book was when I started having these like revelations, and like, I need to evaluate, and I realized like the word boundaries was like coming up in prayer, like, I need to like look at my boundaries, and I've never used, like, I don't use that word. Like, that's not a word that I gravitate towards. I don't know. I literally never thought about it, which is just, it's not good. I'm sorry, it's not good. You need to have healthy boundaries with every person in your life, because that's how you're going to get the most out of your relationships, and that's how the other person's going to get the most out of the relationship too. And it's best for both parties. And it creates longer lasting relationships if you do it at the beginning, and if you have that intention set out for your life every day. So it's just been really cool to let God guide me in that, and that realizing I don't have to drop every single thing that I'm doing to help someone. I definitely make it a priority. And it's like still number one to like make sure I leave time in my schedule for other people. But living alone has just taught me so much that I've had to evaluate all of my relationships. And I think now I'm in a healthier place with that. Makeup is done. I'm just gonna quickly put on this powder because I have oily skin, and by 3 o'clock today, we will look like drenched in glowiness, we'll say. We'll say I have naturally glowy skin. That sounds so cool, right? I was gonna do eye makeup, a little bit like mascara, but honestly, I'm gonna come home and take a nap. So I don't know. I usually lay down on Sunday afternoons, even if I don't fall asleep. And so I'm like, what's the point in putting on all this makeup? I'm putting on my jewelry now. I know silver jewelry is really in, but I still like my gold. I like both. I have a lot of silver jewelry too, but these earrings are from this store called Lovisa. I haven't actually worn them yet, so they're still in the packaging. But they're just like these little drop earrings. I'm listening to the song Here Now With You by Elevation Worship and Pat Barrett. And the song honestly kind of describes my life, which is great. So I'm going to part my hair down the center now. What time is it? I gotta leave in like 3 minutes. Oh, look at my hair. It's so frizzy. Oh, it looked so good last night too. And it's like one day and then it doesn't look good anymore. Everybody wants naturally curly hair. Well, good luck with your second and third day hair if you want it to look good. Because it's not like a blowout that lasts for 3 or 4 days with some dry shampoo. Just saying. I do like my hair though. It's just sometimes everybody gets annoyed with their hair. It doesn't matter what kind of hair you have. It's kind of frizzy. Good enough. I'll show you guys my outfit here in a second. For perfume, I'm going to wear YSL Black Opium. This is my favorite perfume ever. Even more than the Versace Eros. All right, here's the look. I'm wearing this houndstooth blazer from Shein. It's like really oversized and it's also wrinkled, which I discovered this morning when I pulled it out of my closet after I decided to wear it. And I have on a black turtleneck. It's like a ribbed material as usual. I feel like I wear a lot of ribbed things. And then these black leather leggings. It's hard to see black in this mirror because of my window right here, but black leather leggings from Shein, and then these really cute booties, which is also hard to see. Let me get in the light. See, they're super cute. They're like a chunky, ooh, my ankle cracked. It's like a chunky Converse style heel, but they're not Converse. I think they're from Amazon. I'll see if I can link them. My mom got them for me for Christmas. Okay, it's a little later and I'm going back to church. I laid down for a little, ate some lunch, which was cereal and grapes. I ate a really big bowl of cereal. I poured like a ton of cereal and I didn't mean to pour as much as I did. But you know, I just was like, whatever, I'm just gonna eat it and then I'll eat, like, try to eat healthier tomorrow. But I am grabbing my big long winter coat because it's gonna be like in the 30s when I leave church tonight and I don't wanna freeze when I get to my car because it's really cold out there after. So I'll show you guys my outfit really quickly. I just wanna put my hoodie on. I'm wearing this top t-shirt from Zara. It's wrinkled. And then these black jeans I just got at Ross. And I'm putting on a hoodie because I don't want to wear my coat right now. It's too warm out and it's like sunny and it's like the afternoon. So it's really not cold right now. It's like 40 something and I just don't feel like wearing a coat. But so here's the full look and then I have on my Converse. Good morning guys, happy Monday. I'm in the office. My office, not the office. The office is in Virginia, so that's quite far from me. I just logged on. It is so awesome because we have a little bit of a breather day, if you will. So we're still working and there's still gonna be things to do, but definitely the workload is going to be a lot lower than it was last week. We had our end of quarter last week for our company, for the team that I'm on. And we worked really hard. There was a lot to be done and I didn't even work as hard. I didn't have like as much to do as some of my teammates. So I just, you know, kind of felt for them too, more than myself. So it's especially nice for them. But since there's not much going on at this moment,
I'm gonna refill my coffee. I'm having an iced coffee today, so I'm drinking it out of this really cute glass. I got this from Goodwill. I actually bought 4, but I broke 3 of them, or sorry, 2 of them, and the third one's out in my car, and I keep forgetting to bring it in. Because one day I took an iced coffee with me, and that was a really long time ago. My car is an embarrassment. It needs cleaned so bad. So I have this bag of ice because I don't have an ice maker. So I always fill all of these up. And then once they freeze, I put them in this bag and then refill this so that I just always have ice on here. I love ice in my coffee and in my water. So I always just fill up my glass with ice all the way when I make an iced coffee. Then I get out one of my flavored creamers. I just finished my sweet cream one from Chobani. This one is their white chocolate raspberry. This one's okay, probably won't get it again, but it is their spring batch. So yeah, then I just take my glass and my coffee from the pot. I don't have like an espresso or anything, unfortunately, but this is still pretty good. This is just my Aldi's coffee that I have, and I just fill it. Sometimes I have to add more ice. Most of the time it's good if it's filled all the way to the top. And before I put my creamer in, I just want to tell you guys, in case you haven't seen it before, this is the coffee that I drink. It's the Beaumont Classic Roast from Aldi. It is so good. Let me tell you. It's the second best coffee I've ever had in the whole world, that I like, of the coffee I've had in the world. I've been to the UK twice and to Canada and just like all around various parts of the US, and I've tried so many different coffee shops. The best coffee I've ever had was in Dublin, Ireland, at this really random cafe my mom stumbled upon. I don't even know if I know the name of it anymore, to be honest. It was so good. And this coffee is so close to that as far as how good it is. And it also tastes really similar. But since it was in Dublin, I cannot say that the Aldi coffee tastes better, because who wouldn't rather be drinking coffee in Dublin, let's be honest. I wouldn't. I mean, I love my home, but I also love a good trip to Ireland. So here it is, and then I just pour it in there. And I always stir it with a butter knife because this is nice and long. And there you go. That's how I make my iced coffee at home. Pretty easy. It's not really fancy. The only thing that's fancy is I have to get this yogurt. I'm used to the yogurt. The Chobani creamer from Walmart, because Aldi doesn't carry it, which is where I do most of my grocery shopping. I have on so much makeup. I had every intention to take pictures, but then I just ended up not. I just played my guitar on my lunch. So basically wasted a whole face of makeup today, which I guess I could still do a couple pictures. It's still pretty light out. And it's only 4:30. I thought it was like 5:30. It's not. I still have an hour of work left. Not sure how I thought it was 5:30. Good thing I didn't log off yet. All right, it's after work. I am finishing up editing a vlog here. It is my cleaning vlog, so if you haven't seen it, check it out. I'm pretty much just gonna hang out at home. I am tired from yesterday's activities and didn't really get a lot of rest over the weekend, so I think I'm just gonna hang out at home, which is really boring. And I'm really like, you know, I got my face on, I got, what's it? Because I was gonna say I could get a cute outfit, but I don't really have much clean laundry either. And then I ate a bowl of cereal for dinner and an apple and a protein bar, and I like feel like I'm hungry. I think it's probably because I'm not eating enough protein. The protein bar has like 10 grams of protein in it, but I just haven't been eating enough in general, enough protein. And so I thawed some chicken, but it didn't thaw all the way by the time I got hungry. So I can either eat that, like put it in the oven, or I can go to my mom's. She made Mexican, so I'm not sure what I want to do.
but I know I'm really tired and I kind of just want to go to bed, and it's not even 7 o'clock. It's only 6:50. So I think I'm gonna go hang out in my room. This video is almost done, and I'm gonna read my book. I've been reading Book Lovers by Emily Henry. That's my fiction book I'm reading right now. I always read a fiction and a nonfiction, usually at the same time. If not, I flip-flop them like every other one. I've just kind of always seemed to do that. It usually takes me longer to read a nonfiction book, so I don't know why. I guess I just don't find them as interesting as a fiction book. Like, I feel like that's more for self-help and self-improvement, whereas fiction is more entertaining and passes the time, and it makes me like relaxed. And I feel like self-help and self-improvement and any kind of spiritual book usually motivate me, honestly. So to read them in the evening, like when I'm winding down for the day, kind of defeats the purpose of why I read at night. And it gets me like going for whatever is next for me in life, which is good. Like, I want that, but I don't want that at night when I'm about ready to go to sleep. I don't want to like have like a burst of energy and be like, oh my gosh, I want to do this, this, and this, and you know, it's 9:30 and I need to go to sleep. So, okay, so the video just finished uploading, which is great. I'm actually gonna get my workout set ready for tomorrow, because I was gonna do a workout today. But not to keep saying it, but I'm a little tired, so I'm not gonna work out today. I'm not gonna push myself like too much. I usually try to work out on Mondays, but I'm not doing that today. So I'll show you guys the workout set that I'm gonna wear tomorrow. It's this little orange 2-piece set from Amazon that I got, I think it was last summer. So if you've been following me, you probably have seen it. I wear it a lot when it's warm out, but I don't have any more leggings clean, so I'm just gonna wear this tomorrow because I'm just gonna do yoga inside and probably an ab workout or something. So it's these bottoms, shorts. They're a ribbed material, nice and stretchy. I really like that about them. And then they come up pretty high, so I'm short, but I have a long torso, so they come up just above my belly button. I don't think they're squat proof. I haven't worn them since the weather was warm, so last year really. And I don't think they're squat proof. They're kind of see-through, so I wouldn't face the boys at the gym if you're gonna wear those to the gym and do squats. And then here's the top. It's just a sports bra, but it's pretty long sports bra. It also comes down to probably the top of my ribs. So I feel like it comes down pretty low. And like I said, I have a long torso, and I also have wider, broader shoulders. So I feel like that makes a difference to the length of where something hits when you put it on. But this is a nice 2-piece set. I've gotten a lot of wear out of it. And honestly, the only thing I'll say, I don't think it's this is gonna sound weird, but I don't think it's as orange as it was when I bought it. It's still very neon, obviously. I mean, the light isn't even, it's like reflecting off of it, you know, because it's so bright. But it was like it was way more pigmented, and it's faded a little bit. It almost looks like it was sitting in the sun, which it wasn't, I don't think. I mean, I wore it outside a couple times, but not enough for it to fade it. So I just noticed that the color kind of didn't really stay the way that I would have liked it to, but it wasn't overly expensive. It's not like I paid 60 bucks for it or something. It was like 20 bucks. So workout gear on Amazon, I think, from what my experience has been and others, is kind of hit or miss. It just depends on the seller, and you got to really read your reviews and all that kind of thing. So whereas I feel like Lululemon and all of those higher end brands are a little more consistent, or a lot more consistent with their quality, and it's a lot more expensive. So it's kind of like you get what you pay for kind of thing, which stinks, because I don't think that workout gear should be that expensive. I mean, usually it's like a thinner material, and I don't understand like why, like Alo Yoga and Lululemon, I don't understand why they charge so much. I am on a budget, so I don't want to say I'll never get that, but it's not on my list of priorities of things to buy, which stinks, because I do really like those brands, but it's just not really feasible for me right now. Like I could technically afford it if I really rearranged my financial priorities, but ultimately I don't even go to the gym. I actually work out at home almost every workout unless I go for a walk at the park or around the neighborhood, which is six to maybe 8 months out of the year, if that. Sometimes it's 4 to 6, you know, living in the Midwest. So it's not like I need to impress anybody. It's literally just me, and then if I vlog. So that's pretty much that. I probably will end up showering tomorrow after my workout because I have church tomorrow night and I don't want to have to be rushing around on my lunch break. So I am going to keep my makeup on a little longer in case I decide to go somewhere, but probably not. I'm probably going to end up taking it off here in the next half an hour to an hour. Hey guys, it is time for my workout. I didn't wake up this morning to do it like I said I would, but I am doing it now, so it's my lunch break and I'm really excited to be doing yoga today for some reason. Maybe it's my workout set, I don't know, but maybe it's because it's sunny or just that I have church tonight. I don't know, I'm just like in a pretty good mood today, and I am excited to do yoga and like work out and get my like body moving and work on my abs. Like I really want to work on my abs and my core. So I'm excited to do that. I don't know, I'm not normally excited, but here we are. So I'm doing the 30-day yoga journey with Adrienne. She uploaded the 30-day yoga journey in January and I've been trying to complete it since then. I was really bad with working out most of January and a little bit of February, so I haven't gotten too far. I'm on day 10. I've done yoga, like other yoga sessions since, like besides hers, but only like a few. So I really haven't done that much yoga. So we'll see, I've done yoga like 14 times this whole year, and we are almost through the first week of March. So there's that. But that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and start, and I'm excited. I think this one's gonna be a challenging one. It's called Energy, and in the thumbnail she's doing like a V-sit, so we'll see how it goes. I am super duper tired. I don't know what my problem is. I've been sleeping, probably because I've been going to bed late. I mean, I still get sleep, but my body's used to going to bed early. So anyway, I'm gonna throw on a pair of jeans over top of my gym shorts that I have on, and I'm gonna go to Starbucks and grab myself a coffee. So we're just gonna throw on these black Zara jeans. I'm just gonna throw this scarf on, so I don't really have to wear a coat. And my Vans. These are, I think these are just the old school ones. My camera's actually gonna die, which sucks, because the day's not over. I was hoping it would last me through today, but I don't know, do I really have time? It's already 3:05. I don't know, we'll see.
just smacked my Starbucks. I am now pulling away. I got a chocolate cream. Look at my hair. Thanks. I got a chocolate cream cold brew and a chocolate chip cookie. I'm so excited. So I didn't end up going to church tonight. I decided to stay home and rest, but I did just make a little bit of dinner. I didn't make dinner. I made a sandwich for dinner. Ham and cheese and mustard, and then peanut butter pretzels and some olives. Yum. And then I have a green apple sitting here for dessert. I think I'm gonna try to find something like reality TV to watch on Netflix, because I was laying in bed for a little while and I was thinking, man, I really want to watch some reality TV, but I don't know. All I really have is Netflix. Like, I don't really have any channels that would have good reality shows on there, and like Selling Sunset and Selling the OC haven't come out with their new seasons yet, so I'm just gonna see what else is on here. And if not, then I'm probably gonna watch Emily in Paris, because it's like an easy show. I don't really have to like pay that much attention or use much of my brain, you know? So we'll see what I come up with.